Hey guys, Mark here with Ultimate Performance Training. In this video, we're going to cover 6 simple ways to help improve the health of your shoulder to basically create better stability and mobility in your shoulder so it's not bothering you anymore when you play sports, when you play with your kids, or just really affect your quality of life. So let's get started. Alrighty guys, here are the first 2 strategies we're going to focus on. So we're going to focus on shoulder flexion and shoulder extension. If we can improve both of those, your running's going to improve, your quality of life's going to improve, and especially anything you have to do overhead is going to be safer and easier. So what you want to do is you basically want to stand in a doorway like so. I'm basically going to use my true stretch just like this, and I'm going to grab somewhere overhead to where, of course, I feel successful. So if we're focusing strictly on my right shoulder, I'm now going to go and take a step with my left foot and come back just like that. So again, you self-select a good range of motion that you feel comfortable with, that your body is going to feel safe with, and it's not going to cause you any pain. So I focus anywhere from 10 to 20 reps in this position. The next position we're going to focus on is shoulder extension. So now we're going to take our hand on the doorway and we're just going to reach up like so. And basically now I'm going to take a step with my same side foot forward and backwards, just like this. And again, you self-select the distance. So again, focus about 10 to 20 reps in this direction, and then basically switch arms. Alrighty guys, now we're going to focus on strategies 3 and 4, which is our shoulders moving in what's known as the frontal plane, or side-to-side movement. So we're going to focus on overhead, opposite side lateral flexion, and same side lateral flexion. So again, we're going to use a doorway, exact same thing. So we're going to go and focusing strictly on the right shoulder. I'm going to go and grab overhead in the doorway just like this, and I can mobilize the shoulder 2 different ways. I can take my hips and reach to the right and come back, and I'll feel a big stretch down my armpit or my shoulder in here, also down by my ribs. Or I can also take my foot and step and reach to the right. It's based on whatever feels most comfortable for you. That's fine. So again, do about 10 to 20 reps in that position. And then next, we're going to basically focus on your right shoulder. It's going great right here, but we also need to have it focus on reaching down the same side, which is known as lateral flexion. So now, we're basically going to take our right arm, and just literally the doorway is going to be behind us. Just grab on as high or as low as you need to behind you, and use the exact same premise. So you can reach with your hips to the right, just push them to the right and come back, feel a nice big stretch in the front of your shoulder, or take a step to the right and come back. And again, I focus about 10 to 20 reps in that position. Alrighty guys, so last 2 strategies, we're going to focus on internal and external rotation of the shoulder, which is key for creating lots of power and strength in your body. So again, if we're using a doorway and we're going to focus just basically on the right shoulder for right now, take your right hand, reach across your doorway to the left, and then you can also take your same side hand and basically grab on the doorway if you want. And all we're going to do is take our hips and rotate the opposite direction. A good thing you can do is also take your eyes and have it kind of follow your hips to the right. So see if you can try and get your chin over your shoulders a little bit farther each time. And as you do that, after you stretch and do about 10 to 20 reps in that position, you'll notice that basically, like if you're going into if you're going into your backhand, like for instance in tennis, if you can get better internal rotations, especially if you're a right-handed player, and get your shoulder to rotate farther underneath your chin, that's going to help create a lot more power in your backhand. So same premise we'll do for external rotation. So now we'll take our right hand, rotate, we'll grab on the doorway like this, and you guys can basically go and rotate your hips away from your hand. So this is great for those of you that are that basically like to play baseball with your kids, play catch at home. Really go and stretch out that part of your shoulder. For those of you that play tennis, that go into your forehand. and basically develop power that way, this is another great strategy to help really get your shoulder to move in all three planes of motion and not have it be overused or hurt so bad. So these are like a really 6 simple strategies that y'all can do at home to really improve the mobility of your shoulder and really have the rest of your body influence motion in a positive way to your shoulder. In part 2, we're basically going to look at how do we develop proper strength and stability of your shoulder. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you have a great day, and basically if you guys have any comments, feel free to leave basically the comment at the bottom of the blog, and we'll see you soon.